I'm Wisdom. Please like, share, and subscribe when you enter into the chat. If you're drinking any beverages, sit back, relax, pop those lids, twist those caps, and enjoy. I'm trying to transfer videos from TikTok over to YouTube that I've really been working on. The Most High has me doing my videos a lot different than what I was doing with the videos originally. He now has me working with and through the videos, almost like a live Memorex holograph, if you will, when I do these videos. Because these videos are not done just to be bringing to the public. They are done for the chosen. They are done for the chosen for what they may be going through, what they are going to go through, what they could be going through before they get where they're going. You know, the chosen has sustained a lot of problems, a lot of mishaps, a lot of just problems through life based on their calling, you know. But based on our calling, we go through a lot. And our journey is not an easy journey. And God never told us it was going to be easy. So whenever that opportunity presents itself for God's special ones, who are the chosen ones, who don't just work with the people here on earth and the planet, but sometimes they work with each other to help the soaring, to help the hurt, the pain. Sometimes it's to be a guided light for a direction when you should happen to cease to see the light. When, you know, you have a high priestess backwards that turns out to be something of a rather something another, you know. We all fall back, and then it's up to us to see where we have failed and utilize that when God sends someone just like you to uplift you. In my situation, I wished I could say that was the case for me, but I would be lying. My falls, my mishaps, my anything that I've sustained in life was done to me through others, or whether it was them doing it intentionally or trying to put their burdens on me that caused me to go through a lot of triumphs and tribulations, or whether they were trying to be vindictive, family members be vindictive, creating all sorts of chaos and carrying on. As you can see, I did work with my voice a little bit. But yes, there's all sorts of reasons why the chosens go through it. One of the most important reasons why they go through it is because they were called for certain tasks, for certain missions, certain duties, certain jobs, descriptions here on earth. And when you have such a calling like that, it comes with great powers. And when it comes with great power, even though God instilled that power in you because he knew that you weren't going to misuse it or do anything to harm others with that power. But you have those others that see that light on you through that flashlight that you carry, their aura, you know, and they do a lot of things to attack, bring you off the vibration, bring you off track, bring you off your journey, bring you off that road that you're traveling down. But one of the things that the chosen ones should always remember, you know, that when you are helping others, or when you are kind of rocket high to the point where maybe you, I don't know, can't probably get up there to where you forget where you came from before you got up there. You have to remember one thing. You're here for one reason, under one order, and one assignment that only you can fulfill. Now, there is a such thing as when the Most High God call you to come to this realm, this world, to fulfill those tasks and that mission that He called you for, and you do the opposite, or you feel as though you don't want to do anything at all. You know, that birthright can be taken. It can be taken and passed down to the next person the same way it happened with Saul, with David. David was a child. And look what happened between him and Saul, if you want to go with the Bible. I'm always grabbing that Bible. I told you I used to be a minister on the pulpit, and I did. And I used to be a prophet on the pulpit. I used to be a prophet that did not just prophesy, but healed, cast out devils and demons, and I fight devils and demons all the time. So I know a lot of people don't believe in them. Evil lurks. Evil is just as real as the Most High God is, and is always around some dark corner or some door, item, thing, or person waiting to latch on to you because you were handed a task, you know. And the main thing about it is you are not to complete that task. And so I have been doing really, really good on TikTok. I really have. I've gotten a heck of a lot of followers and just as many likes as I do here on YouTube. I don't know how to combine my likes like that. I think I have a really lot of likes, but you know, if I did combine the Instagram, the Twitter, and the Facebook, along with the YouTube and the TikTok, I think I have a really, well, the thing said 9 point something thousand, I think. It might have been more than that, because I know on this town it's for like almost it's 5,000 and some. TikTok is 2,000 and some. So yeah, it had to be more than the 9, but I don't know. I don't know how to count it anyway. That's why I don't even pay it any attention, because I know I'm gonna get exactly where God wants me to be when I get there. But right now, I'm just enjoying the walk. I'm enjoying the walk, talking to everyone that I come in contact with, come encounter with. I am not holding back anything, being discreet, being private, being what do you call it when you're just covering yourself up, hiding. I don't have any reason to hide. I did that for a long time, hiding me, trying to fit into somebody else's world, fit into somebody else's narrative, somebody else's group, somebody else's category. Why can't I just be wacky me, wisdom, who does rock at a very high vibration? But you know, I think I rock up there like that because it depends on the level of understanding and the level with the fellowship with the Elohim. And I mean, you know what I'm saying? And I think it depends on that. Your purity level. Where you do have favor. And I don't hear nobody talking about that favor, but God gives you a lot of favor according to who you are to Him. He gives you a lot of favor. And I've always had favor. Otherwise, I wouldn't have came here with so many gifts. But people, and I wanted to say this and rush into the little video, but I want to just put it out there right now. before I even get the video and throw it into this program that I use, the Navi, and make it. One of the things that people tend to forget, or they act like it's not important, or just don't care, is the fact that God does have his favors with his people. And some of his people receive more favor than others. And the reason why some of God's children are given more favor than others is because God judges by the heart, by your heart, the purity of the heart. If your heart is, say for instance, your sister's heart is a little dimmer than yours, and you tend to run around with a very pure heart and doing what he tell you to do, what he actually does not mean a pure heart and sacrificing yourself to help somebody else. It's good to help people because the more you give, the more you're going to receive. But that's not what he meant. Your pure heart comes from being a good listener, a good servant, a good devotional worshiper, child of his. And if his one child is better in performance, he loves all of us, but if one child is better in their performance than the other, you don't think for a second that he's going to give you favor. And people always talk about you're supposed to go by the Bible and backing up what you're saying and this and that. Well, that is in the Bible. That is in the Bible. I believe you will find it in the section that talk about all these commandments that you do. All these things he'll add to you for keeping those commandments. That's favor. That whole chapter is talking about favor. So we want to make sure that we're actually talking about the right thing. Favor. And not only that, with that favor, gosh, do you understand what it's like to have a pure heart and can't be tainted with, can't be distracted, can't be manipulated, can't be bought, can't be enticed, can't be altered, can't be hexed. Nothing can touch you because you know the great I am. And that's the pure heart I'm talking about. I'm talking about the pure heart that would see their father in such despair as I did. And to the point where your father stands before you and dropping a tear because of the love that he has for all the people on earth. I don't see. I don't really want to, I never really want to bring that up, but I don't see. I'm here to show him that it's got to be, but I don't see. I'm going to leave that right where it is. I don't see it. I really don't. How? All these people saying this, that. Everybody seems to have a flavor, a tune, a dance, a statement, a message, a text about what God and how God and what should and what is, but ain't now one, not one, caught the tear falling from his eye. So, I get choked up with that one, and I get I feel kind of despaired because I know what the hell I'm talking about. But you got so many damn people on here on this social media platform, and not just this one, but all abroad the social media platforms, preaching and teaching and talking, and you got babies in Christ. You got people who want to get saved and scared to get saved. You got people who want to believe what you're saying and afraid to believe what you're saying, because you'll tell them one thing and then 3 or 4 videos down the road, or maybe 20, they'll see a nasty attitude out. Stop. Be careful what you're doing and how you're doing your assignments. People do look up to you. People do listen. And you want to make sure you are teaching them right. Teach them correctly. And teach them well. Because if you don't, it ain't no karma gonna get your fucking ass. It's God gonna get you for not doing your very best. And not keeping yourself with your full armor on. Because had you had your full armor on, you wouldn't have never felt like you could just say anything out your mouth. Or you could just do anything you want. The Most High, come on. Who wants to play with the Most High like that? But even though there are a lot of you that do. But you really don't know what you're doing, who you're dealing with. And I'm going to tell you the reason why you don't know is because you never took the time to build your own. Not because of me saying it, not because of Jimmy Joe, not because of Sally Sue. You never took the time to build your own personal relationship with God. As I was saying, again, these videos that he have me doing now is specifically for the chosens and the ones that have been hurt, used, abused, manipulated, vaxxed, waxed, oppressed, depressed, altered, distracted, smeared, said that they were never going to be worth anything, torn down their self-esteem, tore down their characters. I now see myself every day ministering to not no healed people, not no people that got their shit together. Everybody that he's sending to me are broken. Do you hear me? They're broken. That's who he's sending to me. The broken. And I have not seen not one person come to me that was not broken. That is my job, description, duty, and title. If you are not broken, you can't talk about his goodness. You can't talk about his love. You can't talk about his unconditional love. You can't talk about his favor. You can't talk about his presence. You can't talk about his spirit being poured, hovering all over you. You can't even talk about the little halo. You can't talk about anything because you don't really know him. You're just going by what somebody else did. Somebody else told somebody else, somebody else, somebody else told somebody else, somebody else, somebody else about him. Learn him for your damn self. And all these lies floating around on YouTube and all abroad, putting a measuring tape on the creator. How in the hell do you put a measuring tape on the creator? He who have made everything. How do you put a measuring tape on him? Let's try to do something about that, please. And you know, if you really want to stand for truth, and you really want to stand for the Most High, Jesus, and he didn't spell his name with a J. He spelled it with a Y, and his name is not even spelled as you spell it with the J, but it says the same damn thing, Jesus. It's Y-E-S-U-S, and that's pronounced Jesus. You might want to write that down. I better yet rewind this a little bit. Catch how I spelt it. Write it down so the next time somebody say his name isn't Jesus, then you bring that up to him. Because who would know better than the Islamic people or the Judeans or the Pakistanians, the people over there? They know better and greater than anybody. And yes, he didn't spell it with a J, but his name was still Jesus with the Y. It was still pronounced Jesus. And that amen, that A-M-E-N, it is not amen. It's Amen. M-E-E-N. Yes. A-M-E-E-N. A-M-E-N. E-E-N, spells Amen. That's what it spells. That's how it's pronounced. Now, what happened to the E? You know, that's just like, it keeps, you notice, you hear me saying this, it keeps me going back to the sun, you know. What sun are they talking about in that damn Bible? Because the sun that I know from ancient Egypt and ancient times in those days was S-U-N, not S-O-N. How did they get closed? Why don't you ask the authors that's always creating these new tablets that before you get to believe in any damn thing else? Don't that bring about some questions and doubts? And don't get shitty about it and make me pull up the video that actually explains the whole thing, which I plan on doing that. But right now, I'm not about that. I only got on here to tell you about the videos, who the Most High is working with me to prepare these videos for as I get them out. They shouldn't even be looked upon as an ordinary video because they shouldn't have never have to have been brought in the public. But it's people hurting all over this world. You can't even cut the TV on. You can't even go on YouTube. You can't go anywhere without hearing about something. Or you know, it's just getting crazier and crazier. You know, so for those of you that say you are for the Most High and that you are called, act like it. Why don't you just act like that? Start acting in that position that he called you for, because he didn't call nobody to keep them isolated, selfish, and conniving. He ain't called nobody like that. And you can stop lying on the Most High with that one. And then, you know, stop trying to be a God called if you're a man called, because you're going to get caught. You're going to get caught up in that illusion of you being called because you're acting one way, but you're saying something else. Because anything that God calls, the same love that he demonstrates toward his chosen, that's the same love they're supposed to demonstrate. Unconditional. Now they're supposed to do what they got to do and then move on. God ain't say get there, get stuck, stagnated. Oh, take up a tent, pitch a tent out there, live in it. No, do what you got to do, move on. But when it comes to you getting broken, and when it comes to you getting spirit in the side like he did, you got another chosen to turn to. That is what I'm saying. Utilize what he gave you to the fullest, because you are going to have to tap out. No, not tap out. What the brother say? Tapped in. You are going to have to be tapped in pretty soon, because that 144,000 is going to have to do some mighty work. And we ain't talking about with no machinery, no armor. No, well, we're talking about armor, but not the kind of armor that they thinking. Those that are chosen are getting ready for this spiritual battle. You should not have to go to Mexico to fight in the spiritual war. It's up here. You need to be sharpening this up here. You're supposed to be knowing how to do telekinesis, telepathic communications, all that stuff. If you ain't doing none of that stuff, what are you doing? I mean, the ones that's woke. You know, the ones that's woke, that has this mission. If you ain't able to contact somebody else from your group somewhere from here, or laying asleep and connecting with others, what are you doing? Again, because you're supposed to be able to do these things if you're awake. Now, if you sleep, you're supposed to be waking those who are asleep with what you're saying. My videos are not just showing graphics of image. It is what's being said through that graphic image. It is the song being said, being talked. The song that's being sung. It is maybe from time to time you hear my voice and I'm saying something, suppressing in that power, baby, standing on that high vibration, and rocking it to the fullest. That's what these videos is all about. Keeping you in tune and in tap so that you can go out there and be the very best in what he done called you to be, and waking up those who are still asleep and reaching out at the same time to those who are hurting. I'm telling you, everybody that is watching my videos on TikTok, God drew them to watch those videos. And those are people that are wounded. They're hurting. They're in pain. They need him. They want him. They want, and oh God, it's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. The mosque, I didn't know what the mosque looked like. Hey, I'm not over there. I hear them talking about it, but it is so beautiful. And all these people with their hands out like this, and it's praising him. They want me to do a video like they keep asking me, what race are you? I don't know. It's really weird with that too. Because as odd as it is, all the people in my group, I'm going to say at least 90% of the people in my group are a whole different nationality than English, than America, and for some reason, when they be doing that mass, or they be singing in their worship tone or whatever, I be knowing just exactly what they're saying, and I be delivering messages to them. Like I told them, I don't speak their language, but I certainly do tell them what God wants me to tell them. But he's always used me like that. I've been to churches. That's why I don't stand on the pulpit anymore too. Because, people, they always talking about they deal with correction. They can deal with a correction and all. Not if it's sent to you from the Most High, you can't. You don't even want to hear it. So it is what it is. And basically, it is. I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoy all of my videos. I really tried to get them all out last night. My computer was acting up. I've been on the computer, I'm say off and on, I'm not just sitting here messing with it. But I have been working on these videos, trying to get them out the way that I want to lay them out on. I don't have to lay them out on YouTube like they got to be on TikTok. They are the TikTok videos, but I'm kind of taking them and stretching some of them. Some of them are still used as a, what do y'all call that? The little shorts. And some of them I just want to stretch and just let God work with me with it, And then hopefully I can get enough people to start doing me some lives. I look silly doing the live with only, what do I have now? 15 people? What kind of live would that be? I have a lot of people viewing. I have a lot of people liking my videos. And the strange thing about it, I don't understand why they're hidden. I can't thank them for liking my videos. I can't send them a emoji or anything showing my appreciation. I can't do anything but just wonder, okay, exactly who's watching me. I've already been propositioned by people of higher powers trying to get me to live the what is it, the live among the rich and the famous and enjoy. Yeah, sure, you're enjoying. I don't live like that. It sounds good, but no, I don't need. Let me get me there by the grace of my Most High. He gonna get me where He want me to be, and it's not gonna be sacrificing me or anybody to get there. No, I'm good. I tell you, highly ever. I really can use some help with a lot of things. I'm not understanding how to work in my tools. I'm trying to figure them out. I know I'm eligible to start doing the super chats or something like that. You know, the little thing for the money, earn stuff or whatever. But I know I got to work on some, finish my paperwork, which will be soon, because you do have to have your paperwork, some of it. I mean, you don't got to, I don't guess, because I've been seeing people not having their paperwork, but you don't really want to do that, because that's a good way of your stuff getting messed up, you know, or you doing something you ain't got no business because you're unaware, and then end up getting sued before you even get established, you know. So I don't want to do that, but I've been reading up on things, and I think I'm beginning to pick up some little supporters, young people. That's what I'm talking about, them young people, smart as hell. This technology is for them, you know, all the way. And I got 2 young men that's really willing to help me in whatever way they can and getting everything straightened out, at least for the live over on TikTok. Now, YouTube, I don't know. I have to work with it accordingly. I'm not really sure. I know these platforms all can be different one way or the other. I haven't even, I mean, I've been posting in all the other ones, but I haven't really been on them. And my Facebook looks different. Excuse me. It's just somebody cooking and burning. And that's all it takes. Still choking the hell out of me. Shit. I don't know. They've been cooking. I swear, it seemed like they've been frying chicken. Almost strangled me. I'm on the tube. Burnt stuff, stinky stuff, anything smelly. My nose is very highly sensitive because of my allergies. They've been cooking. I don't know how unless they just in the kitchen, and when they run out of food, they start frying. But I swear I've been smelling fried chicken taking place ever since 3 o'clock this morning. I've been on a computer ever since, let me see, I finished up in TikTok about 1. I think about 1, yeah. I've been on since 1 o'clock this morning. Yeah, but not rushing or anything like that. But I did want to go to sleep. Then I had to where I do my video when I'm making my appearance. If I'm not moving my mouse on my computer, then it'll, for some reason, gosh, for some reason it'll freeze up. And when that happens, my video, I just had to delete 3 times because for some reason the powers that be don't want me to get the video out, but it's coming out. This was the last deleting. It's a wrap now. I can stop talking and start getting into things now if I want to. But I love talking because I want you to get acquainted with me. I look different. I dress different. I talk different. And because I'm different does not mean that I am not doing what the Most High God called me to do. It does not mean that I'm not chosen. Each and every one of us is chosen. Understand me, everybody ain't got the same calling. I don't really know no one that really do have the same exact calling, because each calling is different and unique within itself. And only that person can fulfill the obligations for that calling so long as they walk right with God. But now if they get too high and mighty and all, don't you know God can replace you for somebody else? Isn't that what he did to Saul? And I gotta ask some of these some of the chosen ones to be talking that real juice talk. You know how we doing it. Hey, didn't he replace Saul arrogant self because he wanted to try to come up with all these excuses every time God asked him to do something? Oh, I will. Give me about an hour. I'll do it later on. Can I get 13 hours? Wait, it was you. He started being arrogant. So when God replaced him with David, he was in a rage. David wasn't but a little boy. Was his son Josh, best friend, and he wanted to kill David. And I mean, he hunted David down for some years, and David had him cornered off. Could have killed him. Really, lovely story. Let me stop. I was in it. I love my father dearly. And yes, I didn't play when I was on the pulpit. And when I found out and learned a lot more and a lot better, and I know now where my calling is and where my power is and my position. I mean, I had to go through some ringers, but I'm here. Dear Lord, I'm here. So, yes, I take it very serious. And I assure you that I'm just not here talking, just to be talking. And it's probably good that I'm an oddball, kind of geeky nerd. I like that persona, really, because I like being different. I really do. And I work very hard to be different. And so, yes, I'm not to be understood unless you're on the same plane of the calling that I'm on, then you will understand me. And you'll understand me very well. In fact, we'll understand each other. And one couldn't start a conversation unless the other one finished it. And you certainly can't. If you have the same call, and I don't know if you guys experienced it, you can't even shake each other's hand or nothing. Because that electricity zap you, shock you, all that. Yeah, I'm serious about that. I think I need to stop this video. Well, y'all is not going to get anything from me because they're really choking me. Oh, my goodness. Jeez. But let me start the video. Oh, and one more thing I did want to add with that is there is a lot of children on my TikTok. And I'm sure I'll be picking some up after I remove that children restriction thing. But I'm sure I'm going to be picking some up in YouTube. And for those of you who may be having kids, be supportive to them children. Them kids, they are the future. And that's what I do on TikTok. I'm very supportive to the kids. And everybody in my group will tell you that. The wisdom sheet. Yes, the children, you just send a child. This is a child just getting started. Can we count on your support for this child? Hey, they don't know what to do. They're trying to get out there, but they don't know that they got to do the interaction. And I didn't know it either until somebody was showing me. But I'm just saying, keep the kids in mind. They need that little extra boost, a little extra help. And then I couldn't be more happy than to see so many people that are on my group that are already putting so much back into the community. This has been touching my heart what they've been doing with the community as God is blessing them. They're being a blessing. You know what I'm saying? That's how it go, really. If you're not blessing, you cannot expect for God to bless you because you got to bless too. You're giving and receiving. Giving and receiving. You can't receive nothing if you ain't giving nothing. You got to give something, and it ain't no word because everybody ain't trying to hear no word. Some people can't hear it all. How you going to talk to them? Yeah, really. So, yes. But anyway, I ask for your humble patiousness with me, please. And I said I wasn't going to mention that, but I do have to mention it. And I really don't want to because it ain't even worth mentioning. But I don't want anyone to mistaken me and my position because I'm chosen. You know how some people can rub you the wrong way, or for whatever the reason, they ain't got no book on you. They can't see you other than the outer layers of you, but they just know or think they know you, and to say such rubberish things about you and don't know you and think it's funny. To the one that attached my video today live, that wasn't cute, it wasn't funny, and I don't know why you did it, but it's best for you to, since you didn't even have, you were being shysty. That's exactly what you was doing. You was being shysty when you did it, because you knew I was attaching that video. I was pulling it when you was attaching. I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on, which is why I reported you. But you didn't even have the guts, the audacity, the nerves to even apologize. And I really kind of looked it up toward you as a very good reader. But to do something like that, I haven't liked another video of yours, and I never will. And I just want to put it out there. And if you mess with anything else of mine, like I said, I make all of my stuff available. But you mess with anything else of mine, you better have $250,000. And I ain't talking about no YouTube money either. Now, laugh at that. Yeah, and I'm not doing, you're not my video show, but, and I'm not doing a live. I'm just letting you know. Don't mess with any of my stuff, and we'll get along just fine. Because I don't have to have any dealings with you. And, I mean, you got a nice number of followers to mess it up because you think now that you up there where you want. You're never, anyway, just don't mess with my stuff because I ain't giving no advice or nothing like that. I didn't say it to give no advice other than don't be messing with my stuff. And it wasn't funny what you did. It wasn't nothing cute about it at all. And no, I'm not doing a video live. Matter of fact, I'm getting ready to do a video, but it ain't finna be live, and I ain't finna be laughing because I pray for people every day. Every day and every night. I wake up praying for this world, and I lay down praying for this world. And you said, I noticed certain peoples be saying, you can't help everybody. But all is not lost until you have tried. So how about that one? You know? How do you know you can't help everybody? Have you tried? Have you tried? Maybe somebody might have said that about your ass. Don't ever think that a person, because they're so far out there in the world, it should remind you of the prodigal son. They so out there in the world, they can't be brought back into it. Brought back into salvation. Don't ever think that a person can. The only people that cannot be saved is those that really, they don't choose to not want to be saved, but they made a very, very, very bad mistake when they sold themselves. Once you sell yourself, you can't be saved. That's you. Shit. You belong to Satan. You can't sell yourself and then want God to help you. What are you gonna do? He ain't finna break his rules for you. Be careful. And then you might find yourself not being stalked by gangs, but I ain't finna be no gang stalker. Because I don't have to be running with no groups to get nobody. I know how to come up in your house while you sleep. I can do this. But can you? That's the thing about it. Can you? You might want to be careful too. Doing stuff like that and don't know anybody. Just looking at my little few views here and there that I'm allowing to be shown. But you ain't looking at all of them, just some of them. It might look like I'm not doing anything or getting anything. I'm right where God want me. And you and nobody else can change that. Because the baby is... Okay, spiritual sad. Baby. I love when she say that. I do. Because check this out, for real. Baby, you don't know how fast he's moving in my life. You really don't. And he's moving swiftly. Very swiftly. And who knows? I might be selling you some software to create your next life. So watch it, sucker. Okay, let's get on into this. Come along. When I hear the ignorancy coming from the lips of man, because man has always proclaimed to know more than God, or think they know so much, and they don't know shit, nothing. I be wondering what the hell they be doing, and what books in the fuck do they be looking in? Because I never see those books that they be talking about that address, explain, completely give full detailed descriptions of the Most High God. I didn't get my education from no books pertaining to him. None of the shit that I know came out of a book. You're going to hear me say that again. It didn't come from a book. And what he trying to give you, what he got for you, what he wants you to have, it ain't going to come from a book. It's coming from him. And that is why you cannot separate yourself from the next person, because they're not the same religion as you, the same origin as you, the same color as you. You must be open-minded to all that are walking with the Most High. Because a Buddhist might be able to tell you something, you might be able to tell him something. That selfish way of placing these denominations as if there's many gods and there's only really one. Many Christs and there's only that one Christ, which is God, which so many of you seem to think they're different people, but they from the same origin. Really? How's that? How could they be two separate entities when they're only one? And we ain't going to get on the Holy Spirit. We really not. So I don't even want to touch that topic. It's a little too soon. Because you really wouldn't be able to grasp it. Because I'll take it all the way from the damn ground and take it up to the sky and wrap it around your ass 50 times before you even know what the hell I'm talking about. So yes, I act weird. And I might move a little differently than you. I may be on a different plane than you because I rock that high in vibration. But I am not like you. So therefore you can't expect me to be like you, to learn like you, to reach out and teach others like you. Let me teach on my level. You teach on yours. Let me teach from what I know. Maybe what I know can be a little help to you. I'm always eager to learn from people, everybody. But because I'm eager to learn from them, now I do got to differentiate what you're talking about for it to make sense. You know what I'm saying? You don't just jump up and because so-and-so say something. It's the 101% truth. Because there's so many people that's got splits in their mouths and they don't have a problem using them. Lying all on YouTube, TikTok, all the social medias. All in the public, all in the private. You have some really big damn liars. And they so good at it, they stand in your face, look you dead in the eye, and be telling a bald-faced lie. I can't stand liars. I really can't. And every opportunity I get to stand before multitudes of people on these social media platforms, I damn sure don't have a problem calling it out. Just like the person that I said I was letting it go. I did. I let it go. But just like the person that thought that they were being very damn smart, very funny, when my video attacked